We'll see the Barons burner at wide receiver.
Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. So for the second time, get set to see the Falcons offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And a loose football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah.
And now, as with every potential play, take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 11 yards for number 11.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This fielded right at the goal line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found him.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? But it's actually been the opposite. They give him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession. as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Russell. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. They'll look to throw again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's going the other way. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
A good pickup there at 22. Throwing on 1st down. Randolph. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Looking to throw. Randolph. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, it's difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Russell. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Back to throw. Randolph. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Looking to throw. Randolph. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Randolph. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Barons go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Falcons ready to take over. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Finding room at midfield. Still going. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Falcons. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter on that sort of jab and get things going in their direction?
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, Keys. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They're going to try and throw. He finds his man complete. It's Russell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Randolph. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Russell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Randolph. He finds his man complete. It's Russell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Randolph. Over the middle, complete. That's Russell. Now another timeout called for by the offense. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking to throw. Randolph. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Barons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott Good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Meadows. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Caught by Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's got to wear on him a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And a completion to Wilson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 22, Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Randolph. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Off the play fake. Randolph. And he fires one, but incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. On 1st down, Meadows. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 1, Mahomes throwing quickly to Wilson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Falcons. Dalton Schultz from 8 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
But they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the 1st down marker.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Randolph. He finds his man complete. It's Russell. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Russell. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man complete. It's Russell. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Randolph. His throw incomplete.
Once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw on 3rd down, Randolph. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. On second down, Meadows, and some room to maneuver. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. Meadows. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Meadows. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive. And
doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time. And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Randolph. He finds his man. Complete. That's Russell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Off play action. Randolph. He finds his man. Complete. That's Russell. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To throw on 2nd down. Randolph. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. They'll run on 1st down. Meadows. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. They fake the give. Now Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Looking to throw. Randolph. And he slings one that's incomplete.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
To throw again. Randolph. And now here's another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. To try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
This is caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Barons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Falcons offense set to go.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Mahomes going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Meadows. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a handoff up the middle. Meadows. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown.